All right, the recipe I'm going to share with you guys today is for lacto-fermented jalapeños, sometimes known as pickled jalapeños. What you're going to need are about 7 or 8 chopped up jalapeños. These small ones right here, those are serrano peppers. I've got 4 cloves of garlic, and I've got about a tablespoon of coriander seeds. You can omit those if you don't need them. I'm going to use about 2 tablespoons of salt, and maybe a 1/4 cup of apple cider vinegar, and 2 cups of water. You'll also need a mason jar, something that can seal tight and lock in the fermentation that's going to be happening. And now I'm going to show you how to put them in a jar and what All right, this is the finished product. All the different peppers, garlic, and spices stuffed into a jar. As you can see, my liquid is kind of murky. I've got all these spices at the bottom too. That's just because I used the pickling liquid from a previous batch, so it's got all the fermentation and bacteria and everything inside of it still. But feel free to just use regular water, the apple cider vinegar, and you're going to want to fill it all the way to the brim because you do not want any space or air inside of your jar. And then the last thing is you're going to put it away from direct sunlight on your counter for 3 or 4 days, and it has to ferment naturally outside the fridge. After a few days, I like to test one and see if I like the flavor. If I do, I put it in the fridge. If not, you let it ferment on the counter a little bit longer, and then you store it away. And you'll notice right now these all have a fresh, vibrant green color. In a period of a few days, you're going to start getting more of that green pickle, kind of olive-y color to them. And that's when you'll know that the actual fermentation's taken place and that they're becoming ready to eat. And then you pop them in the fridge. So it's only been about 24 hours, and the color is already changing to more of that olivey green. And the fermentation has started happening, and I'm pretty happy with where they're at. I'm going to leave them on the counter for 1 more day and then throw them in the fridge.